Blake Shelton has always been a major presence at the American Music Awards, but this year, things took a turn when both he and Gwen Stefani came under fire for pre-recording their performances, even though the show was marketed as live. Viewers watching from home were excited to see the country star and pop icon take the stage, but behind-the-scenes footage quickly shattered the illusion. Audience members at the event captured videos that went viral online, showing that while Blake's and Gwen's performances played on the big screens, the stage itself was empty, with crew members busily preparing for the next segment of the night. Naturally, fans felt blindsided. Many took to social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok to vent their frustrations. Comments flooded in, accusing the show and the artists of misleading the public. Some even questioned whether the live tag on awards shows has any meaning anymore. In response, Blake Shelton addressed the situation directly. Posting on X, he wrote, "Just now seeing these stories about Gwen and I tapping our performances for the AMAs. We came and performed when the show asked us to. Really nothing else to say." He ended the post with a shrug emoji, signaling his sense of calm amid the swirling drama. Blake's fans were quick to rally behind him. Replies poured in, with supporters reminding everyone that pre-taping is, in fact, very common at large-scale events like the AMAs. "It's industry standard," one commenter explained. "Lots of performances are recorded in advance to make sure the sound, visuals, and transitions are smooth." Another fan posted, "Who cares if it was taped earlier? They still gave great performances." Others urged Blake to ignore the negativity altogether, reassuring him that his and Gwen's music speaks for itself. During the AMA's broadcast, Shelton wowed viewers with his fiery performance of "Stay Country or Die Tryin'," a song that leans hard into his signature country grit and charm. Meanwhile, Stefani treated the audience to a medley of her biggest hits, blending nostalgia with her unmistakable stage presence. The crowd seen in the performance clips was lively and loud, which initially led many at home to assume they were watching a genuine live moment. But as the behind-the-scenes videos revealed, these segments had been filmed in advance, with the real-time audience at the AMAs simply watching the playback. In one viral TikTok, user at Alawinder posted, "Like WHATTT, why would they say performing live when they aren't even here?" The clip was set to an audio mashup that underscored her disbelief. But in the comments, people debated the point, with some attendees confirming that they had been present during the pre-taping sessions on Saturday, May 24, 2 days before the live broadcast on Monday, May 26. One person chimed in, "This was recorded on Saturday. I was there, Gwen and Blake's presentation was recorded." That small detail offered some clarity. While the performances weren't live during the Monday night airing, they had still been recorded live in front of a real audience days before. For some fans, this distinction mattered, for others, it didn't soften the disappointment. The AMAs had returned to CBS this year after a 2-year hiatus, sparking renewed excitement. Jennifer Lopez took on hosting duties, bringing her signature glamour and energy to the evening. The night's lineup was stacked, featuring Janet Jackson's much-anticipated return to the stage after 7 years, alongside performances from rising stars like Benson Boone, Lainey Wilson, and Renee Rapp. In the end, while Gwen and Blake's sets became a focal point of criticism, the show overall delivered a packed, star-studded night of music. Blake, never one to shy away from humor, seemed unfazed by the uproar. He's spent years in the public eye, from dominating the country charts to charming millions on The Voice. He knows better than anyone that public opinion can turn on a dime, and in the fast-moving world of entertainment, today's controversy is often tomorrow's forgotten headline. Gwen, similarly, is no stranger to public scrutiny. With decades of success behind her, from her No Doubt days to her solo career, she's weathered everything from fashion critiques to tabloid rumors. Both she and Blake seem to understand that, at the end of the day, it's the music that matters most. Still, the conversation around the meaning of live in live television lingers. Many viewers argue that awards shows should be clearer in their promotions if certain acts are pre-recorded. Others point out the logistical nightmares that come with mounting a major live production, where things like sound checks, camera angles, and stage transitions have to be timed perfectly. For organizers, pre-taping some sets is a way to ensure the audience gets a polished, high-quality experience. In truth, the issue is bigger than Blake and Gwen. Awards shows across the board have long relied on a mix of live and pre-taped segments to keep things running smoothly. Big-name artists often juggle packed schedules, elaborate stage setups, and travel commitments that make live performances tricky. Add in the pressure to deliver a flawless moment, and it's no surprise that producers sometimes opt for the safer route. The reaction to the AMA controversy shows how much fans still care about authenticity and entertainment. Even in an age where digital manipulation and curated experiences are the norm, audiences want to feel like they're witnessing something real in the moment. That's the magic of live TV, the thrill of unpredictability, the possibility that anything can happen. For Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani, though, this minor storm is unlikely to leave a lasting mark. Both artists have loyal fanbases who stick with them through thick and thin. Their music, their on-stage charisma, and their undeniable chemistry as a couple have endeared them to millions. Whether they perform live, pre-taped, or somewhere in between, they remain two of the most recognizable and beloved figures in the music world. As the AMAs move forward, it will be interesting to see how producers handle similar situations. Will they be more transparent about which performances are live and which are pre-recorded? Or will they continue the tradition of blending the two, trusting that the overall spectacle will keep viewers engaged? For now, Blake's laid-back response seems to have diffused much of the tension. Fans continue to share clips of his and Gwen's performances, celebrating their talent rather than focusing on the logistics. The debate may rage on among die-hard critics and media commentators, but for most fans, the music remains the highlight. And ultimately, that's what award shows are all about, bringing people together to celebrate the artists, the songs, and the moments that define the year in music. Whether those moments are live or not, they leave an impression, spark conversations, and keep the music world buzzing. So as Blake Shelton shrugged it off with a smile, and Gwen Stefani kept her cool, the AMAs marched on, proving once again that in show business, the show must go on, no matter how or when it's filmed.